into Facebook land and YouTube land, and we are live. Christina, hello on Traffic Tuesday. How are you today?
Hey, doing excellent, everybody. Hey, it's a warm day here. I am back in Kentucky today, and definitely 70s, 80s here today, so it's a beautiful day.
Very nice.
Summer is here.
Getting a little glimpse of the season ahead.
That's right.
That's what I like to hear.
Chatting here, I'm opening the group too to see if we got anyone joining us live here today.
Fantastic.
Let's see here. Chime in, say hello if you see us live right now. All right, yep, I see us live in the group, so.
Good deal. I see a couple thumbs up out there. Hello, welcome to Traffic Tuesday. We are your hosts. That is Christina Nelson, and I am Aaron Landreth. We are with Six Figure Store Secrets. Welcome everybody in Facebook land, on YouTube land. Every Tuesday we go live with Traffic Tuesdays, where we're chatting about attracting traffic to our Shopify stores, our e-commerce stores, and getting our products in front of those that are most willing to take action and make a purchase, whether that's Facebook or Google Shopping or YouTube. And so this week we're going to layer in a little bit more on what we were talking about last week, which was Google Shopping and your Shopify store. And I think last week we kind of left it where we were talking about a common mistake that Shopify store owners make, because Shopify makes it extremely easy in the back end of Shopify to connect your Google Merchant Center and your Google Ads, and because those are the two things that you need in order to get Google Shopping going, right?
Yes.
And so last week we kind of showed an illustration, or actually a live search results page of where Google Shopping lands in the search results, and how Google has more or less gave it precedence and importance over even its own pay-per-click campaigns and its own local search results and organic search results. And Google Shopping, boom, right at the top.
Definitely prime real estate, everybody. If you don't know it, now you do.
Absolutely. Yeah, Google has really given a lot of love to that Google Shopping section on their search results page. So something to really keep in mind, and to really be at the forefront of your mind if in your Shopify store and attracting traffic to your store, especially when you're attracting traffic off other platforms as well. Google Shopping should be a way to, at the very least, be a retargeting play for you. And I see Mark with the thumbs up over there. Good to see you, Mark. Hopefully having a great day today. Umair, Google suspended merchant accounts for drop shipping. Can you guide on that? That is a good question, and I'm not sure if that is system-wide or if that's your particular Google Merchant Center account. I know that if you have set up your shipping guides or your shipping rules within Google Merchant Center, and the timelines by which you are delivering products to your customers do not jive with those shipping rules within Google Merchant Center, Google will take issue with that and say, hey, we're not going to include your products in our directory if you're not actually delivering products on time and making customers happy. So drop shipping from China might be what you're specifically referring to, because drop shipping from China has those very lengthy shipping times, which more than likely, because of Ali shipping or even ePacket, fall out of a kind of an acceptable time frame that Google Merchant Center allows for products. And so that might be the issue there. That's my best guess. For all of drop shipping, and if you're not, if you're drop shipping items from U.S. vendors, U.S. artists and craftsmen, like we teach at Six Figure Store Secrets, where we're partnering with Etsy vendors for unique U.S. handmade products, we haven't seen that issue. And we haven't seen that issue with any print on demand, which is a form of drop shipping as well. So we haven't seen that with any of our drop shipping print on demand vendors. So my best guess is that question specifically relates to drop shipping from China and AliExpress and overseas. And that would not surprise me if they restricted or suspended your account simply because of the shipping rules and customer satisfaction. And Facebook more or less has done the same thing with their Facebook page quality score, where they, after purchase, poll your purchasers. You don't know about it as a store owner, but this is what happens because, of course, the Facebook Pixel has taken the data or knows who's purchased on your store, right? And so they poll the people that have purchased on your store after the fact to see, one, the shipping time. There's three main factors within your quality score for Facebook. And if you dip below a certain threshold, it's like on a scale of 1 to 5. And I think if you dip below a 3, they restrict your reach in your ads. And then if you dip below even more and don't correct any of the problems, they more or less just shut down your account and say you can't advertise anymore. And the three main qualifiers, if I remember correctly, are customer service, shipping times, quality of product. And so as a store owner, Shopify store owner, you might have great customer service, somebody answering the phone, answering emails, taking care of all of that, answering comments. But that shipping time and shipping quality, those are two other legs of that really become a hindrance, a real problem for drop shipping from China. And it looks like we're not broadcasting over into, I don't know, that StreamYard here is telling me we're not into the Mastery group, so maybe it's disconnected. So apologies to the Mastery students. We'll see if we can't get this replayed into the group. You can always check it out on our Facebook page, Six Figure Store Secrets, etc. But we got you.
Yep, we'll make sure that you can see it here momentarily.
Absolutely. So yeah, Umair, you might want to consider switching up your model from drop shipping overseas to drop shipping from US-based suppliers, and then going out, and if they've suspended that Merchant Center account, I think you can create a sub-account within that Merchant Center account, that top level one, but you might want to just go out and create a whole new shooting match and then tie that into your Shopify store and then tie that to a new Google Ads account and go that route. So you would link your Shopify store with a new Merchant Center account, with a new Google Ads account, and then source your products here in the United States or somewhere closer to where you are if you're not here in the United States, to make sure that your shipping times are resulting in satisfied, happy customers. That's the name of the game. Google and Facebook want happy customers. They want people to continue to come back to their platform and not feel like they're going to get taken when they take an action on an ad to purchase a product. Facebook and Google want to guard their platforms and make sure everyone feels safe to buy things.
And they've gotten stricter over the years.
They've gotten much more strict, absolutely, because there's companies out there, and it's the barrier of entry to start a Shopify store is so gosh dang low. You get a rush of people that come in that aren't taking in, they're just seeing that this is some business opportunity. This is a biz op, and they don't think about all of the things that you need to put into place to actually grow the business, the customer service, the shipping times, all the things that you need to create a satisfied customer. And so Facebook and Google have worn a lot of backlash because they were, had allowed, businesses out there to not fulfill their end of the bargain and create happy customers. That's the name of the game, happy customers. If you're creating your ads with a happy customer as the end goal, if you're creating the product with a happy customer as the end goal, and all of your post-purchase marketing as a happy customer at the end goal, you're going to win on the platforms. If you're not, if your perspective is just to get rich quick and then push a bunch of product and not really grow a business and create happy customers, then you're not going to last long on Facebook and Google, and you're going to have to find somewhere else where people hang out. So all that to say, moving forward into Google Shopping, it's actually a great little segue into the one common mistake, and how I mentioned this a moment ago, how easy it is for people to set up a Shopify store, and how easy it is to all of a sudden advertise on Google and advertise on Facebook. The barrier of entry is so gosh dang low. And with Shopify, it's just a couple clicks, and next thing you know, you've got a product data feed that's syncing over to Merchant Center, Google Merchant Center, and then you can run ads on Google Shopping in just a couple clicks.
Right, and with those couple clicks, though, it could put you into some trouble.
It can put you into major trouble. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, it can. And one of the reasons behind that is you have a lot of products on your store. A t-shirt can have any number of variants, all the colors and all the sizes, right? So you've got a yellow, a purple, a red, a blue, a black, an extra small, a large, a medium, an extra large, an XXL. I don't know. How many different combinations is that?
Yeah, just one item, right?
That's just one item, but Google Merchant Center sees that as every single variant as its own individual item. So
right. What does that mean to people that aren't understanding what we're saying?
Yeah, so what that means is with Google Shopping, when you create that smart shopping campaign within the back end of Shopify, and they've made it super simple, and kudos to them because it's incredibly powerful, and they've made something that was once very complex, very simple to start and launch a Google smart shopping campaign, which includes, showing up in the all-important Google Shopping search result area. But the problem with that is, and that's a great question, Christina, is, we might just think of that as one product, but Google Merchant Center sees that as tons of products at once. And so rather than, just thinking about creating our Google Smart Shopping campaign, let's say we're allocating $50 a day, just using a number here. We're allocating $50 a day to all the products on our store for this campaign. Well, let's say not only do we have that one t-shirt that has all of those variants, the sizes and the colors, but we have 10 t-shirts with all those variants, the sizes and the colors. And then maybe we have hoodies with all the sizes and variants. It goes on and on and on. We have this huge basket of products that we may not even realize that is what Google Merchant Center is seeing, is these large amount of products. And so if I have designated $50 per day on this campaign, what the algorithm and what machine learning at Google is doing is trying to allocate a little bit of money on each one of those variants, just a tiny sliver, to see which one is going to result in the conversion action that we are telling the campaign to perform.
Right. So essentially, if there's that one shirt, one image, right? Let's say there's 10 different variances, right? It's showing maybe those 10 variances, and then it's like spending your money, but that image isn't connecting with anybody, right? So it's just wasting dollars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. You wind up wasting a whole lot of money, more or less trying to feed Google in order to go out and find those winning products. But you've given Google too many products to try and sift through.
Mm-hmm. And how would somebody change that then?
So what you want to
Prevent
do...
that mistake.
Yeah. And that's a great question. And what you want to do is actually there's a couple different ways to do that. And what you want to do is create subsects within Google Shopping so that it's not all of your products, but just a small basket of products that become a Google Shopping campaign.
Got it. So you want to be particular on what you share.
Yes. Only pick the best of the best. And I'll actually give a little bit of a tip here. If you are running traffic to a particular product on Facebook, let's say, because a lot of Shopify store owners, they're marketing on Facebook, and they're not necessarily giving Google Shopping its fair shake. You may have been presented with some ads out there to learn Google Shopping, or now everybody's jumping to YouTube to learn YouTube, right? Because everybody, there's 50,000 courses out there on Facebook ads for e-commerce store owners. Not everybody's giving Google Shopping their fair shake. And so most likely, if you're watching this, you're running traffic to a product on your Shopify store using Facebook ads, most likely. But high ticket drop shipping from US based typically use Google Shopping, just for the most part. But if you're watching this and you're running Google or Facebook ads to a product page, I implore you to use Google Shopping at the very least as a retargeting play. Reason being is, you're running retargeting, you're running that ad on Facebook, right? And you might running some retargeting on Facebook as well. But you're going to wind up getting in front of that customer more and more. And I saw, Christina, your hand up here, kind of working them down the funnel, right, to make that purchase and take that action that we want them to take. And Google Shopping is a fantastic remarketing play, because guess what? While you are attracting traffic to that product with your Facebook page, guess what Google's doing if you have it installed? It too is collecting that data and is pixeling that person on to be marketed to through Google Ads and with Google Shopping.
I mean, definitely, because as you learn how to market towards your ideal customer, right, they're going to see you probably in multiple places. They'll be served with the ad. You'll have retargeting, right? You'll be following them essentially, because you're going to be pixeling them. And in that process, as the end user, the customer, goes to different platforms, they're going to see you again. They're going to get that brand recognition, right? And then when they go to Google, oh my gosh, you're at the top of the page.
Mm-hmm.
I did not notice you before.
That's absolutely correct.
So
yeah, how many times does a user wind up? What's the figure again? I mean, shoot, it's worth repeating over and over.
Yeah. Many people don't buy until the 8th touch. 80% of your people don't buy
until the 8th touch.
Definitely, yes. And I've just 1 second, Aaron. I'll have you continue that.
Yeah, you bet. I mean, that is incredible, and just speaks to how important it is to continue to stay in front of your customer. And so kind of going back to what I was saying, and at least at the very bare minimum, using Google Shopping as a retargeting play, Google Smart Shopping as a retargeting play for your efforts that you're already putting into attracting traffic off of Facebook. So very, very key there. Now, going back to what we were chatting about just a little bit ago, and making sure that you are not doing the disservice of giving Google Shopping too many products to try and sift through to find those winners. You need to tag your products or create custom IDs on your products, and then group specific products into various baskets for Google Shopping. So you have your and I'll illustrate this. I think I'll actually log into a Google Shopping ads, a Google Ads account, and give step-by-step instructions on how to do just this. Because you have your main data feed that syncs with Shopify, syncs over with Google Merchant Center. Google Merchant Center is linked with Google Ads. You create your ad campaigns within Google Ads using that data feed, right? So you have that data feed, that basket of products that originate from your Shopify store, synced with Merchant Center, that's linked with Google Ads, right? But we want to make sure that we create little smaller baskets of products within that much larger basket. That way, we can create campaigns where Google is only using a certain smaller percentage of products, so that when we allocate $50 to a campaign, it's not spreading that budget super, super thin over all those products, ultimately unable to find a real winner for you. We want to take that $50 or $100 a day or whatever it happens to be and laser focus it in on products that we believe are going to be the winners, the ones that we've done the research on, the ones that we know maybe have some high keyword search volumes, that speak to some personalization, to some uniqueness, that have a funny design, or a design that we know that's selling on other products, and really laser focused on a much smaller subsect of our overall data feed. So, and that's very important. Otherwise, as I just mentioned, you're spreading butter too thin on toast is what winds up happening. You spend $50 a day, $100 a day on Google Shopping, and you've got 10,000 products or however many products you have. And you might not think you have that many, but because of all of the variants that you have on all your print on demand, I mentioned a little bit ago, you've got a black shirt, a white shirt, a red shirt, a yellow shirt, a purple shirt, all the sizes, one design. Then you've got a hoodie, all the colors, all the sizes, one design. And then you've got another product, same thing. Add all those products together. Think about how many variants that is that Google sees, that it potentially is taking that budget and allocating across all of those little different things. It's like butter on toast. It's just too thin for the algorithm to really dial in on the users that are taking, or the customers that are taking the action that we want that the customer to take for our campaign. So very, very important concept to realize. And it's important because big ups to Shopify that have made it super, super simple to get all of this done, but it's a super common mistake because it looks so simple to create your campaigns right out of the gate, your Google Shopping campaigns from the back end of Shopify with just a couple clicks. Next thing you know, you've got a Google Shopping campaign up and running, but then you quickly find out over the course of time you're spending money without seeing returns. And that's because you have too many products that are in that data feed where Google is trying to allocate not enough money over too many products. And the machine learning is unable to collect enough data in order to really get humming. So that's why you need to create a smaller subsect of products that can potentially be winners. So I think next week what I'll do is I will log into Google Ads account, show you how to create those subsects of winners, and then create the Google Shopping campaigns of those smaller sets. And then that will help you to determine, or it'll help the machine learning and campaigns to determine winners for you better, and start registering those conversion actions to maximize campaign efforts. And then it'll help you realize some more return on ad spend and actually get a profitable result back from what is an incredibly powerful tool for you to use, which is Google Shopping when used the right way. So all that being said, let's go and I'll log into Google Ads next week, and we'll do that together. I'm going to end us for now for our Traffic Tuesday. I know Christina had to take a call. I will wish all of you a wonderful Tuesday, wonderful week. I hope everyone out there is safe with your families and you are healthy and happy. Much love. I will chat with you later. Bye for now.